Hello, lads, and lassies. My name is Josh, and welcome back to another Akame Kill. I have great news. Last episode, we didn't lose anyone. Everyone's still alive. That has been left alive, except perhaps Tatsumi's purity, because he's been kidnapped by Esdeath, and Esdeath has she's taken a liking to him. She's put a dog collar on him, and God knows what she's forcing him to do in her room. It should have been me! I will take the hit for you, Tatsumi. I'll be the good friend. But, yeah, last episode, Tatsumi won a tournament arc. Esdeath was like, he's the one, he's the suitor, he's the male, he's the alpha male, and I'm gonna dominate him, and that's gonna be my new husband. And then she just took him away. And we didn't see anything else from Tatsumi after that point. And, yeah, probably chained to the bed. But other than that, we also met Esdeath's Jaegers, the elite group of impossible Imperial Arms users that she's going to use to defeat Night Raid and also replace her 3 beasts. So in order to find out what happens now, how Tatsumi's going to get out of this pickle, we have to go right into this episode, lads. So go to the links down below in the description, check out the reaction, come back for the discussion, and let's do this. I knew the doctor was acting a little sus, but man, he found them out quick. Things are about to start moving. I mean, we actually that was episode 10, so we're almost at the midpoint of the series. But yeah, the doctor, I actually just erased sus, because I was suspecting that he did something. I thought maybe he made a bug and put it on Tatsumi. Nope, he just has really enhanced men. They sniffed him out. They watched the owl-like eyes. Weird. But yeah, this doctor is not messing around. He is the guy that augmented Absolute Justice, which even if I do find out what her name is, I will keep calling her Absolute Justice. But we did find out what everyone's Imperial Arms were. And speaking of just arms in general, Absolute Justice, when the dog bit her arm, I didn't know what was going on. I really just thought that it just bit her arm off, and I was like, well, why? And then she had the drill, and then a sniper. I did not see that one coming. The dog is basically a storage unit. Yeah, that was a surprise for sure. Bowl's Imperial Arm, it's exactly what you think it would be. It's a flamethrower. The Doctor, the Hands of God, which I assume just help him make more things faster, help him augment humans. Kurame, we still don't know what Kurame's sword does. I don't think we do, unless it's just the same as Akame's. I'm fairly certain we don't know what it does yet. The blonde guy, he's got hawk's wings, so he can control the feathers. That was dope. An angel is really cool. I like those wings. And then Wave, I said it last episode. Like, Wave kind of reminds me of Tatsumi. Has the armor. He has the prototype of Incursio's armor. I can't believe it's like, oh yeah, it kind of reminds me of Tatsumi, and then boom, armor. Like it's just Tatsumi, but slightly evil. I do feel bad for Wave though. I do feel bad for him because he didn't need he seems like a good guy. I mean, he's like, I said this about Absolute Justice. I think like if we tried, we could turn Wave, or we could betray the Jaegers. But I said this about the last girl. I'm probably wrong in this area, but I like him a lot. I did feel bad for him. I love when Tatsumi escaped. He's like, I don't want to die. But I feel like we could end up turning him if he finds out that Night Raid isn't as bad as he thinks. Because it sounds like he has some personal beef with Night Raid. So it's probably the Empire did something and they blame Night Raid for it, and that's what that's what his beef is with them. So if he finds that out, then boom, new person on our side. Most likely what's going to happen, though, is that he's going to sacrifice himself to help everyone escape, and he's going to end up dying at Esdeath's hands. The beginning of this episode was so funny. It's great. Just the horrified expression on Tatsumi's face as Esdeath continues to keep getting closer to him. Oh man. And if he ends up defeating some of the Jaegers, that's only going to make her want him even way more than she already does. And if she finds out that he has Incursio, an armor that will kill you if you are not built to withstand it, like this armor is very particular. If she finds that out, and he kills some of the 6, oh, game over, Tatsumi. You're never losing as this. I've gotta hand it to Tatsumi though. After everything he's heard of Esdeath, the bloodlust, not really the bloodlust, but just like the love for war, the craving of it. I am surprised that he stuck his neck out and tried to recruit her for for Night Raid. That was incredibly ballsy. I don't think anyone would have tried that. Any sane person. Tatsumi gave it a shot. Luckily, Esdeath was like, "You're talking crazy. I'm a general. How dare you say that in front of me?" But she she didn't know that he was part of the rebellion or the resistance, or even Night Raid. But she kind of understands a little bit. She's like, "Oh, don't worry. Those views you have, I'll change them. You'll never have to feel lonely with me again." Ooh boy. Do we tell Akame? Do we tell Akame about this? That's the question. That's the question, isn't it? It was wholesome. Akame and Tatsumi's reunion. I was like, you never have to worry. I'll always come for you. It doesn't matter what. I'll always come for you. And then Lavad is coming and like, yeah, sweet. We gotta leave though. But like, I was like, yeah, let's get out there. Because whenever they do something like that in TV, it's always like this really long, like, oh, we're reunited, cool. But if they don't start moving, if they don't start running, usually something really big happens. But the only reason why they kept something like either someone dies, someone comes to invade, or not invade, but like someone comes to like break up the reunion, like we get into a big fight. I was like, we cannot get into a fight with Esdeath. And Tatsumi can't even fight with the armor anymore because he took too much damage. So I was just waiting for maybe the doctor to come out, but no, Love just came and it's like, sweet reunion, guys, gotta go. So the only reason they did that was to just put the trope on its head, and very much appreciated. Love gets it. And his little passing comment was like, I'd be the only guy left if you died, but I wouldn't have my own harem. He gets it. He's got his priorities. Tatsumi's imprisonment with the Jaegers, not his imprisonment, it was a love vacation. It was very short. It's much shorter than I expected. But he has come out with battle scars. She said she wouldn't try anything, but I woke up this morning to find her spooning me. This is so good. This is so good. The voice actor for Tatsumi nails like the screams and the nervousness. So great. So he found out that Kurame is on their side, so he does have like absolute proof, word of mouth, that that's Akame's sister. He knows all of the weapons to an extent. I believe he knows all of the weapons, and that's really good for Night Raid. But now they are outnumbered because it's Akame, Love, Mime, Tatsumi, and Leone against the 6 and Esdeath. So it's a 5v7, but Esdeath is on the 7 side, so it's like a 5v50. Not great odds. Hopefully they end up moving before everyone comes charging in, or if the doctor is so in over his head, he just attacks the base, doesn't tell anyone, they kill the doctor, and then boom, Easy dub. It's now a 5v6 because Esdeath is still on the team, but or if Esdeath doesn't come to join, it's a 5v5, which that's good. It's good for Night Raid. But yeah, I have a feeling that the Doctor is gonna just tell everyone the location of the new base. So hopefully they end up moving bases soon, or before everyone comes and attacks. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. I don't want to lose anyone, and that includes Wave. I like Wave. I like him a lot. I have a feeling he's going to play the sacrifice play to get Tatsumi out. Like, Tatsumi's going to get him to understand. Wave's like, oh man, everything I was doing was so wrong. I'm sorry about that, Tatsumi, and now I'm going to, like, Tatsumi run, and I'll hold them off, and he took them died brutally. Though he is getting punished brutally, so I don't even know if he's going to be able to get into the field. I don't think he can move his legs right now. I feel so sorry for Wave. Did nothing wrong. Like, other than joining the Jaegers. Did nothing wrong. He's a good guy, maybe. He's gonna have a horrible past. One thing that I really did like about the episode, and this is probably going to be my ending note, it's going to be a slightly shorter episode than usual, lads. But I really did like Esdeath asking for romantic advice. It's like, does any of you have a partner or a spouse? And the bowls of everyone. Well, it's not even a surprise. He's the sweetest of them all. Just raises his hand and he's like, yeah, actually, I got rejected twice before she finally caved in, and we've been happily married for 6 years. I genuinely hope he did nothing wrong. Like, he's just going out of his way, keeps on asking this girl out. She finally caves in. They genuinely fall in love, and they've just been wholesomely married for the past 6 years. I hope that he didn't, like, abduct her and just has her stored up in his house, and they're like married, but it's really messed up. I really hope that it's a wholesome relationship, because that makes it even better. Like, that is amazing. If my man's Bowls was able to do that, props to you. I love it. So hopefully that works out. Next episode, I assume, is going to be the raid on Night Raid. Unless, of course, like I said, the Doctor goes in by himself, but I highly doubt that. I mean, he has the location, there's no need to rush it. Esdeath is not going to give up on Tatsumi. She is probably going to fall even deeper in love with him once he defeats a couple of the Jaegers. And then she finds out he has Incursio. That's, game over. But yeah, lads, I don't really know what else to talk about in this episode. If I missed anything, leave down in your comments below. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, do the stuff, hit the like button, all that that jammy stuff. And I'll see you next week for episode 11 of Akame Ga Kill.